Yo, what's up? Well, I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing. We just gonna rap a tad, talk a tad, play some shit. I was in, I'm back here giving you guys another video. I guess we could talk about weed, we could talk about anything, but really, the passing of Kobe, man. Kobe passed away yesterday, and I feel like we lost Kobe and we lost a person who's a person that inspired us with his work ethic. Kobe was the fulfillment of the promise. Like hard work pays off, and we had Kobe to show for it. You know what I'm saying? Like Kobe put in everything he could into the NBA, into basketball, into becoming the best basketball player he could be, and he made it to that. And we might make it, we might make light or act like no, Kobe was like our brother, like our uncle, like our cousin. He was proof. Um, his daughter got the same name as my daughter, and I really feel like as a father, that's your dream, like to be able to have your daughter with you everywhere you go, everything you're doing. It's very rare as a man you get to do that because of other factors. Like you might have to work for people, so you can't just bring your kid. You know what I'm saying? You don't own your business. So you might work in a dangerous business. You might even own your business, but you work in a dangerous business. Like in the NBA, I'm sure he wish he could have brought his daughter, more games, but it's complicated. Kobe, man, rest in peace. You don't even know. And this goes back to what y'all talking about, God and shit. Like, if there's a God, Kobe doesn't die in a helicopter with his 13-year-old daughter who had the world of potential. That I want people to get off that bullshit. There is no God in the sky. If you want to be technical, God is within you. You are God. You are the living proof that there is God. Not look to the sky, help my problems. That mentality make niggas slaves. That's how you become a slave. By believing that there's a savior. Yeah, Kobe, I watched Kobe's like last couple interviews. It's so crazy. I saw him on the Steven Jackson, All the Smoke with Matt Barnes, and I thought he was so open, and I thought he was so forthcoming with all the critiques about him. He talked about Jordan. He talked about LeBron. He put it all in context, and it's so crazy that he was supposed to go into the Hall of Fame this year. And I feel like we live for those speeches. Like Jordan's speech was probably the first speech that I could literally say I cared about. And then Shaq and Iverson and people like that, like who retired that, was close to us. Even Cynthia Cooper, like people like that who gave speeches and we could relate and we could know where they came from. We saw the evolution and all that. It's just it's a great thing. And this Hall of Fame class was supposed to be of that same ilk. Like we talking about Kobe, Tim Duncan, Garnett, Ray Allen. Like that's the four that's going in the Hall of Fame 2020. It's just really crazy. But yeah, like weed, man. They legalizing weed around like slowly but surely, but it's the hypocrisy of America. Like whether we talking about bootlegging, whether we talking about weed, coke, heroin, all that stuff. Once the government finds a way to make money off of it, it's not illegal anymore. And unfortunately, black people are like the forefathers of the pioneers of everything. We pioneered selling drugs. We pioneered this. We pioneered this. We pioneered that. Like, and then when it becomes like cool or passe or it's not taboo anymore, that's when it's like, oh, let's make it a legal industry and reap the benefits. Everybody else besides the people who blaze the trail. And that goes for rap. That goes for the blues, rock and roll. Like I hate the fact that rap gotta go through these avenues and these these gates. No, it shouldn't be like that. It should not. I should not have to impress nobody who's not from my culture with my shit. You can't relate. And if you interested in finding out, you have to come with an open mind and saying that I don't know and I need to be informed about why this stuff is important. Like, I feel like I'm gonna have a few discussions. I feel like that whole black women care about black men shit is a front, is a fraud, is a facade, is a farce. I believe the ism schism shit. Like, my mind is all over the place. Ism schisms. The only shit that you gotta worry about is cronyism, nepotism, racism. All activism, all inclusion and diversity, all that shit is fake. Cronyism, nepotism, racism. Everything else is not, it doesn't move the needle. Take my word for it. They got people trying to get affirmative action work still to this day. And it's just going right around you to the cronies. Or right over you to the family. Like, never. Look at what's going on in Washington. Look at the cronyism. Look at the nepotism. And if it's happening in Washington, D.C., why would you think it's not happening at your job or anywhere else? Like, it's not to be played with. Fuck that other shit. That whole black women, they don't want to. Nah. Black women actually benefit from black men being kept down. I know people don't want to have these discussions because, like, that's another Pandora's box. Mass incarceration led directly to higher black female employment rates, which subsequently led to higher black women education rates, which end up subsequently leading to black women making more money than black men. Like, it's not like they, how they be like, oh, we gotta check our privilege, or white people gotta check their privilege. Black women gotta check their privilege. Like, I work with black women, and I'm telling you, they some of the most closed-minded. They worse than white women because they perpetuate all the stereotypes that white women believe about black people. And it's so it's harmful because white people don't know you. You know what I'm saying? Black women that I work with, they should view me as their son, as their nephew, as their cousin, as their brother. Instead, I'm super predator because I don't play like these other fucking shucking and jiving ass niggas. Like, and that's disrespectful. And I find that to be highly offensive. That women who I spent my whole life opening doors for and carrying strollers and assisting them to and fro, on and off and all that, they look at me like I'm the problem. When a white boy ain't never helped them do shit. A police officer ain't never helped them do shit. I could go on. I feel like a lot of people, they don't care about me. Like, if I become famous or I become a person of interest, everybody can be like, oh yeah, I always was rolling with fucking with Greg and this, that. Nah. Niggas don't remember my birthday. Niggas don't remember, they don't remember my kid's birthday. Like, I'm cool. Like, I just don't like that fake shit. I see, like I said, I was having a discussion the other day and I was talking the same thing about the black women business. They was like, Gabriel Union got kicked off America's Got Talent. And for whatever reason, she was like, Terry Crews had made a statement, oh, like, it's the best place to work. I don't know if he said that after or while she was going through whatever she was going through. And I know that Gabriel Union has said that Simon is really big on firing people. Terry Crews, when he had his scandal about saying that he got molested, that's another conversation altogether. When a black man says he got molested, sexual assaulted, it's a laughing, ha 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 ha. Oh, what are you complaining about? That's how we treat sexual abuse when it's a man talking. But that goes back to what I be saying about we picking and choosing about what we offended about or what we even have the time for. Like, they got people that's going through all type of stuff, good and bad, shit that's generational, shit that people, you know what I'm saying? Like, people that have been abused, they abuse. Instead of us going to find out why this person is even going down this route, we want to condemn them and call them whatever. But like I said, that's subjective and it's convenient with the outrage and shit. I said black women only got time for high profile, famous brothers. They got all the smoke. They got props and adoration. They got blowback and outrage. They got all that. But for your brother, your cousin, your co-worker, the dude you went to school with, the dude that you left on scene in your DM or whatever the case may be. I know this young kid is so crazy that the next nigga told me about it. And I know the kid, but like he not on my mind. Like he not on my radar. He was like, yo, son be promoting his shit. He be like really serious and wanting people to come and support him. And niggas be passing him straight. And then like an hour later, son will post and be like, yo, y'all don't know this is my life. Like this is all I got. All I got is my art, and I'm giving it to y'all people who say y'all care about me, and y'all passing me straight. Like, I could feel for that kid. Like, I feel like maybe I've been lucky to never have all my eggs in one basket. Like, I got mad baskets. I got mad bags. You know what I'm saying? I got mad bags. So I can get in this bag and that bag and that bag, and always come up roses. I always come up with money. So it's like, I ain't down on my luck. That's the shit about me. Like if I ever was hard pressed, who knows what I would have done to, you know what I'm saying, to change my fortune. But that kid who's pining for people to support him and notice him, that's a greater conversation. Like, y'all, it's crazy. That same kid is gonna pop off for him, and then everybody that knew him gonna be like, oh yeah, we always was rocking with son, and we always had his back. But true to the fact, that nigga was on the brink of suicide and nobody even knew. If he kill himself because the response from his last track isn't what he expected or whatever the case may be, like, nobody ain't gonna know. So don't tell me how y'all care about black men, because y'all don't. Y'all only care about R. Kelly. Y'all only care about Jussie Smollett. Y'all only care about people that won't even notice you. Chris Brown has never done nothing for none of you. But he's the only person that you got energy for. You know what I'm saying? Or whoever. I don't want to judge nobody. I just feel like we got to prioritize. I feel like we can't change the world by going out in the world. But we can change the world by working on our families. Working on the people who we actually touch. Like, I seen a woman, they was like, whatever prayer Sierra used to get Russell Wilson, I want that same prayer. When I see shit like that, shit make me vex. Like, how, bitch? Like, I'm even call you a bitch. Like, it only took Sierra to go through what she went through with all the other people for her to even appreciate a Russell Wilson. Like, Russell Wilson is the definition of what girls call corny. Like, a church brother, serious, he ain't playing no games, he ain't cheating on you, he ain't beating on you, he ain't got you in the clinic. That's what bitches like. Like, whether y'all want to be honest and be real about it, like, a girl won't even like you if she thinks she the only one that like you. What kind of shit is that? What kind of shit is that? Like, all of that is, like, that's self-hatred. That's where you not really respecting yourself. Like, respect yourselves, people. I could talk about, like, men and women shit because I feel like women set the trend. You set the trend for your son. You set the trend for your boyfriend. You set the trend for your future husband. So if you on your ratchet, you practicing your dick sucking skills on every oblong object, that's what niggas gonna look at you for. Like, when a nigga asks you what that mouth is about on the first date, you can't be, don't act offended. I hate when I see chicks post shit like, oh, this nigga talking to himself in my inbox. Yeah, because you rude and disrespectful. And that nigga's not rude and disrespectful. But when he get rude and disrespectful, that's when you're gonna be like, wow. And you're gonna be uber upset and offended. Like it's a two-way street. You think compliments come they come down a one-way street? No. No. That's like all that shit have to do with how you view yourself. Like it's about reflections. If you keep encountering niggas who ain't shit, or you keep saying niggas ain't shit, it's because that's what the fuck you think, that's what you believe, and in turn, that's what finds you. Like, I feel like everybody wants proof to what they believe. Like, if you believe that niggas ain't shit, you gonna keep getting niggas that ain't shit because that's what you believe. If you believe that, oh, a nigga never gonna love me just for me, he always gonna want to take advantage of what I got, that's what you're gonna keep encountering. And it goes for both ways. If you think that, oh, niggas always gonna spoil me, every time I meet a man, he gonna spoil me, and he always gonna, like, he just all on my body, and this, that, and the third, like, that's what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen. So you decide what you want this story to sound like, what you want your narrative to be. You gotta choose. Some people say positive thinking and, you know, manifestation. I don't believe in those stupid catchwords because it's more complex than that. Like, whatever you think is gonna happen, whatever you think is gonna find you. You could have a thought about something good. You could have a thought about something bad. Your brain is like that. It's all about what you give constant energy to, and that's the thing that you're gonna have to, you know, sort out. And the same thing goes with when you don't have your shit in order, like the issues that you're suppressing, the shit that's bothering you that you don't fucking understand, or you ain't taking the time to just like iron out and figure out exactly what's what. That's the shit that's gonna get you. It's gonna keep repeating itself. You gonna keep having the same shit happen to you over and over and over again, just because you ain't addressed your issues. Like, like everybody got a shadow, and let me give you some cool shit to think about. Your shadow is like your bag. And everybody like, oh, I'm getting in his bag, or he getting in his bag. When somebody gets in their bag, that means they're letting their shadow out. Whether it be good or bad. Like, some people have talent, but they don't fucking show it. They suppress it. They could be great dancers, cooks, they could be funny, they could be whatever. But they don't let it out on a regular basis. So when you see it, just know that person is in their bag. And when I say in their bag, they're in their shadow. They're in the shit that they don't have on call or on display or on demand 24/7. But they got it in them. You have so many things inside of you. It's just about believing, practicing, tapping in. But I be motherfucking God. Like, I'm the closest thing to fucking God in name, game, and perpetuity, my nigga. Like, I'm the only nigga out here giving people real talk for free. Like, it ain't, I'm not into, like, if I tell you where white people came from, you would laugh. You know what I'm saying? That's the shit I'm on. If I know where white people came from. Like, don't get me started. Like, stop letting people tell you what you can and you can't do. Word, my friends called me. It's so crazy. My friends called me. Niggas got on my back and like, yo, man, if you don't make some shit, we not fucking with you. Because I can't be going around telling niggas that you got all the fucking answers, and then I can't tell them where the answers is at. Shout out to Debo the Don, my brother. Got a great YouTube channel. Shout out to Jackie Jenkins Jr. 3J. That's my brother. He's got some interesting content coming out of New Orleans on his YouTube. I don't make shit. I make music, my nigga. Like, my next album gonna be like Party Next Door and Tupac together. Like, if that could happen. But I feel like the harmonizing. Why we act? Here's a side note. Why do we act like Bone Thugs wasn't doing everything that niggas do now? Like, singing about pain, singing about murder. Like, why are we acting like they wasn't doing that already? 3 6 Mafia, why are we acting like that wasn't happening? I gotta turn off this fire because I'm fucking cooking while I'm talking shit to you. Christian Wood. Yo, shout out to Christian Wood. Shout out to the motherfucking future of the NBA, man. Kobe Bryant inspired a whole generation of people like me and people that's younger, people that just wanted to play basketball, people that wanted to be good. Like, when they talk about Mamba mentality and when they talk about like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, Kobe, like, if you didn't grow up and see Jordan, you saw Kobe, and that's why it matters. Like, Kobe was almost a given. You get what I'm saying? Like, we take these things for granted. Like, Jordan was a given. Like, who's going to be in the Final Four in the NBA? Oh, the Bulls. You know what I'm saying? The Bulls and somebody else, and then somebody else from the West, 2 teams. Like, that's what Kobe was. Who's going to be in the Final Four in the West? The Lakers. Because Kobe he's not having nothing less than that. And that's what we talk about, like a level of consistency and excellence that you can't fuck with. Like, you gotta give. I'm not even a Kobe fan. I tell niggas all the time, like, I used to go and argue about Ray Allen. Like, Ray Allen, my boy. I'm like, Ray Allen is a more efficient player. Ray Allen is a more effective scorer. If Ray Allen took as many shots as Kobe, he'd have the same amount of points as Kobe. But there's a reason why Ray Allen wasn't like that, because his DNA wasn't put together that way. The Bucks could have made it to the finals if Ray Allen had that DNA that Kobe has. You get what I'm saying? Boston would have not lost Game 7 against the Lakers, or whatever other series that they didn't win when Ray Allen was there, or when he was on Seattle, or whatever the case may be. Is a difference in the Kobe. And then everybody else, Vince Carter, T-Mac, Ray Allen, whoever you want to talk from that era, like shooting guard, whoever you want to talk about, they pale in comparison to Kobe. Iverson, Richard Hamilton, Jerry Stackhouse, whoever you want to talk about, they pale in comparison to Kobe. No one is close. From the 96 draft to this day, no one is in Kobe's class. LeBron is in his own thing, and LeBron does his own thing, and LeBron is not Kobe when it comes to offense. So it's like, whatever, take it how you want. Kobe is Kobe. There's Jordan, then there's Kobe. And that's the lineage of shooting guards. You could talk to any shooting guard after Jordan and Kobe, and they're not there. Wade, Harden, whoever, they're not there. Klay Thompson, they're not there. They're not single-handedly Final Four contestants. Think about that. How many shooting guards single-handedly they in the Final Four? Well, no matter who else they got around them. Like, Pau Gasol and them niggas is good. Don't diminish saying like Kobe didn't have help. Kobe had help. Kobe had all-stars on his fucking team too. Not that many. Buying them in Gasol, that's it. But he had all-stars. Derrick Rose ain't even fucking playing. I put the game on thinking that he was fucking playing. Derrick Rose, my man, basketball Jesus. If I'm God, that nigga basketball Jesus. The Spurs playing the Bulls. Okay. Luka Doncic. If y'all know anything about how I called it. I called it 2 years ago. Luka Doncic. The Suns blew it. They should have signed him. Like, they should have drafted him. They fucking went and hired his coach and all that. And not to draft him, they niggas got fired. Niggas get fired for shit like that. A lot of niggas gonna get fired. A lot of niggas to get fired, man. Firing is real. Porzingis, next year, that's when y'all gonna see the real Porzingis return. Like, in my opinion, oh my God, he just cocked it too. But, like, Porzingis, he missed the whole year. So I don't expect him to really get his rhythm this season. I can't expect him to really have anything important happen for him. Like rhythm, repetitions, being, there, available. Next season, they gonna make some trade. They fucking traded for Willie Cauley-Stein already. That's a huge piece. Like if you talk about solidifying that center position where Porzingis doesn't have to play center, and now I'm talking about basketball, but Luka is the future. Luka is the future, and the place and the pieces that play around him in Dallas is going to be the reason how soon he win a championship. They get the right shooters, they win the championship in the next 2 years. If Porzingis and Doncic are playing like they're supposed to, and they get the right shooters, like the Steph Currys, the Josh Jacksons, somebody like Rodney Hood, Wesley Matthews type of guys, they get the right shooters, they'll win the championship. Cause I trust me, LeBron can't play forever. LeBron cannot play forever. The Grammys is fixed. That's what niggas came out with this week. Adam Ruins Everything broke this shit down like 3 years ago. There is no awards that aren't paid for, bought, sponsored by, brought to you in conjunction with. That's how it goes. The labels, the lawyers, the management, it's the networks. That's why you see the same labels at the Grammys, the same Clive Davis, the same Jimmy Iovine shit, the same. It has to be that way because these guys spend a huge amount of money schmoozing, whether it be sending gifts, doing deals with, working in conjunction with, giving favors. Like you got to think about all trickle down. When you getting your song placement, that's a favor. A nigga like me, I can't get a placement. I got the same, my music is the same quality as whoever, and it's gonna be a greater impact if it get broadcasted to a public forum. But they're like, nah, you're not in bed with nobody. You can't be skipping the line. Nigga, you need to go and kiss ass here, pay this person, make this person get a PC off of your earning, and then we will consider you. Because you're useless till you're useful. But like I try to explain stuff like this to people. I've been when niggas want to go, but they too afraid to ask me. Like there's people who they caught their, what am I saying? They're plotting a course that I already walked. But instead of coming to holler at me, they doing it on their own. I know. I didn't have nobody to ask. 10 years ago, 15 years ago, when I was going down this journey, trying to figure out how you get shit out, how you get notarized, how you get notoriety, I didn't have nobody to ask. There was nobody doing what I was doing. But I know how it is. This is shit I wrote about in my songs years ago. They will steal your style and then act like you wasn't around, like you didn't invent it. Like I said, niggas want to see me pass because the shadow I cast is so vast. Like that's how I feel about myself. Niggas want to see me dead because if I die, nobody can say, oh, that's the nigga who invented it. They just gonna act like it didn't happen and now they running with it. Niggas study my format and now they want rap. But I love everybody. Too sold out. It's everywhere music is available. Everywhere. I had to pay for that. Before niggas thought it was something worth paying for. I've been on iTunes since 2011. I've been making money off my music since 2009. Like I made my first 500 in 2009 off I Ain't Got It. I made my first 1,000. I made 1,000 on the next record. Like this is back-to-back records. That's how it goes. Another 1,000 off of that. Word. Then the Like I Never in its own in its entirety. Like it's probably garnered me like $5,000. And I ain't even trying to, like, I don't want to be famous. I literally want to sell 50,000 units at $10. 50,000 hoodies, 50,000 tickets, 50,000 albums, 50,000 whatever. And I can split that with my crew. I can split that with my crew. There's only a few, there's only a chosen few in this circle. And I'm happy to spit $500,000 with my crew. And we'll keep bringing you the real. I don't gotta get no notoriety. I don't gotta get no awards. I don't gotta get no plaques. All I want to know is the people got my back and they come back every time I come with some shit. I don't think that's a lot to ask for. I really don't. But we'll find out based on the response and, you know. I made another video like weed and shit. They was just talking about like why, you know, how I roll or what I roll. Like, I be high. I don't know what the fuck you niggas be doing. Still ain't got a clue what the fuck niggas been doing. I recorded with Ray Chew when you was Amateur Night Booing. Shout out to Steve Harvey. I don't even like Steve Harvey. That's how this shit's so so crazy. I recorded with Ray Chew when you was trying to get tickets to go to Amateur Night and Boo. You know what I'm saying? Like that's, I can't explain the dichotomy, how long the resume is. In the year 2000, I had beats. I made, like, when I first started making music, I wrote, arranged, produced, engineered, mixed and mastered my own music as a teenager. Like a boy genius. And then they wanted, and I feel like people think they could talk to me. You cannot talk to me about nothing. Like, I've been with niggas want to go, but they too afraid to ask me. They think it's gonna gas me, because actually, deep down inside them, who these motherfuckers want to be exactly. Never in your life, you're right. Anything that matches me, I'm a factory. The principal. You niggas ain't on the faculty. Got a bunch of whack MCs who lack the faculties, the casually rap faculties, the tragedy over trapping beats. I got copycats imagining beef, talking how they packing heat. That yap is cheap and I'm falling back asleep. And please don't wake me up until you saying stuff that I'ma actually believe. They all want to be 50 until your crib gets Swiss cheesed. Then your mama screaming, God damn it, like a Swiss Beats. This is me, Big G, Piff Weed. I've been pushing. Take the stats on my tracks as far as raps. I've been Brooklyn. Little B out the pack. Yeah, this crack. I've been cooking. When you first got your pack way back, I've been jugging, nigga. I'm out of here.